Have you ever been in a debate that just completely spiraled? Where it felt way more like a shouting match than two people actually trying to find the truth? Well, let's kick off today's explainer with a really powerful piece of wisdom. Come now and let us reason together. This is a quote from the book of Isaiah, and honestly, it sets the absolute perfect moral and intellectual tone for what we're doing today. We're not here to learn how to just steamroll people in an argument. We're learning how to reason together to uncover the truth.
So welcome to the explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the art of persuasion. Specifically, we're zeroing in on how to handle the counterclaim. By the end of this, you're going to know how to build an argument so rock solid that it functions like a house built on concrete rather than one teetering on shifting sand. If your persuasive writing or your debate skills have ever felt a little flimsy, you are in exactly the right place.
Here is our roadmap for today. We've got 6 stops: reasoning together, what is a counterclaim, why counterclaims matter, refuting with respect, a quick homework challenge, and we'll wrap up with morality in education. Let's get right into it.
Section 1, Reasoning Together.
Okay, so there are 3 highly practical steps to respectfully reasoning with someone who totally disagrees with you. Step 1, identify the possible counterclaims. You got to know what the other side is thinking. Step 2, refute those counterclaims using actual evidence, not just your feelings, but real facts. And step 3, and this is absolutely crucial, keep your tone completely respectful while disagreeing. Remember, we attack the ideas, never the people.
Moving on to Section 2, what is a counterclaim?
Put simply, a counterclaim is the opposing viewpoint. If your main claim is the knight in shining armor defending your essay, the counterclaim is the dragon that knight has to face. It's the exact opposite of what you're trying to prove. And here's the thing, ignoring that dragon won't make it go away. You have to face it.
And when that inevitable showdown happens, your refutation is your shield. Refuting a counterclaim just means you're presenting solid evidence and clear logic to politely show why their viewpoint isn't quite as strong as yours. It's exactly how you prove that your structural foundation is better, using cool, hard facts instead of just raising your voice.
That brings us to Section 3, why counterclaims matter.
Look, if you just pretend the opposing viewpoints don't exist, your argument looks incredibly weak. But addressing the opposition head-on, that builds massive trust. It shows you aren't dodging the hard questions. It proves you've actually thought carefully about the topic and demonstrates you are fully prepared to respond. Whether you're pitching a huge proposal at work, competing in a debate, or just having a deep conversation with a friend, handling disagreement logically is going to earn you so much respect.
Section 4. Refuting with respect. Let's look at some examples.
Let's step into a classic debate battleground: school uniforms. Let's say your claim is that uniforms improve focus. The counterclaim is going to be that uniforms limit student self-expression, and let's be honest, that's a fair point. Now, a great refutation doesn't just scream, no, they don't. Instead, it validates that desire for self-expression. You could say, hey, students can still express themselves through accessories and hair while avoiding the super distracting clothing competition. See what we did there? We addressed it respectfully, but still won the point.
Here's another one that gets everyone fired up: cell phones in class. If your argument is that they should be banned, the counterclaim is immediately going to point out that cell phones can be used for learning. There are tons of educational apps, right? So to refute this politely, we weigh the scales. We acknowledge the learning tools, but then we point out that the sheer potential for distraction, the texting, the social media, the games, drastically outweighs those educational benefits during class time.
One more quick example: later school start times. The counterclaim rightly points out that a later start would totally interfere with after-school activities. But check out this master tactic. A brilliant refutation actually provides a logical solution to the opponent's very valid concern. By suggesting that we can just adjust the activity schedules, you completely neutralize the counterclaim while still supporting those extracurricular programs.
The absolute most crucial takeaway here is that by inviting the opposing view into your argument and then respectfully defeating it, your point becomes structurally invincible. You literally transform a basic one-sided opinion piece into a robust, balanced, and incredibly persuasive argument. It is a total game changer for your writing.
All right, Section 5, the homework challenge. I want you to actually put this into practice, so here is a quick 5-step real-world mission for you. First, pick an argument you care deeply about and write one counterclaim for it. Second, write out a logical refutation. Third, explain briefly why addressing that counterclaim made your argument stronger.
Fourth, just for fun, give an example of a really weak counterclaim. And fifth, write a polite rebuttal for it. Seriously, don't view this as a chore. Treat it as a real mission to fortify your own persuasive skills.
Finally, Section 6, Morality in Education.
This brings us to the core philosophy behind the Hero Smart Academy Godly Learner series. Education without morality will ultimately hurt you. Think about this for a second. What is the point of being incredibly smart and being able to win literally any argument in the world if you just use those skills to make bad choices that hurt yourself or others? Pure intelligence isn't enough. It absolutely requires a strong moral compass.
And that perfectly ties in to a profound promise found in Romans chapter 8, verses 6 and 7, which assures peace of mind to everyone who keeps their mind spiritual. When you combine your sharp intellectual skills, like the powerful debate tactics we just learned, with a deeply rooted, spiritually grounded morality, that is when you win the ultimate prize. And that prize is true peace of mind.
So, as we wrap up today's explainer, I really want you to chew on this final question. Will you use your education simply to win arguments and assert dominance over people? Or will you use it to seek the truth, to reason together, and to build a stronger, more peaceful mind? The choice of how you use your foundation is entirely up to you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hey, keep reasoning together.